Now, the thing is that we're meeting after a bit because, of course, the Indian T20 League had a bit of an unforeseen intermission. But hey, here we are, and all of you are welcome. And you know how the drill goes, and if you don't, I don't blame you. Because this is where we take a look at the week gone by in the Indian T20 League, pick up some moments, have a bit of a banter, and of course, it's not a place where we give you news, it's a place where we give our views. So to give our views, let me call upon my two batsmen on the show. I've got Akhil Ranade and Arun Gopalakrishnan joining me. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome back to the show.
Hello, Ridhima. Long time.
It's been a while. Hi, Arun.
You said long time. Look at the grays. You compare visuals from the last time and now look at the grays. How many more grays?
Have we all aged a bit since May? Has that actually happened? I'm talking to you guys. Right? I'm not talking about myself.
Well, we
Terms and
definitely
conditions
have.
don't apply to you.
No, but it's been such a big long haul, and do you see this? It's happened for the first time in the Indian T20 League, Arun. So, do you see do you see some sort of weirdness as an audience, or is it just where we're starting from where we left from?
I like this. I like the fact that we've taken a break and we reconvene. It just gives you to get some popcorn. Now come back. You're prepared again for the second leg. Much like there's a bit of suspense. Heading into the second half of a movie, you're wondering, "Ab kya hoga?" So I like this better.
All right. Okay. So there is an interval in the movie for you, Akhil. Do you see any changes in the teams?
Yes, there have been so many changes in the team. Unfortunately, because of the schedule, injuries, availability of the players, that has been the only hindrance. But business-wise, this was a format that a lot of people would have wanted to see, where there are two parts to the league in different phases, especially in October, which is like a festive time. A lot of business is available from sponsors, possible sponsors. So this was a good experiment. They would have loved to have it in India, and they would have loved to have crowds. Those are the two things missing. Otherwise, this is a good experiment.
It is indeed. All right. So then, now that we've established what are we going to talk about here, let's kick off with our very first segment. It's called the Front Foot Please. All right, gentlemen. It is very, very simple. The week gone by has been a little bit weird. Because I'll tell you why I'm calling it weird is because I saw that game of Punjab against Rajasthan very, very closely. And it is probably, I didn't know what to write. I didn't know what to say. I was astonished. My eyes popped out. But the good thing was, because I'm pretty friendly with social media, it was hilarious as hell. But we'll talk about a lot of that. Let's start with our very first topic that I want to touch upon. On number 3 that we have, which is our our options with white ball openers. All right then.
What a
So
factory. We've got a factory. We've got a production line of openers, haven't we?
exactly my point. And there was a time when you had Sachin and Sehwag who established themselves as the openers. Do you see that era coming back, Akhil?
See, Sachin, Sehwag, different era. They were legends of a different caliber. Their exploits in red ball cricket were unmatched, if I can call it that. And they carried a different aura. But these openers, yes, we have like a factory. It's like we are rolling out IITians and sending them to US for IT. This is exactly how the openers are being produced in India. I'll be more worried as a middle order, like a bottom of order riches that we need. I mean, Mayank Agarwal, Ruturaj, Venkatesh Iyer. This is amazing. I mean, Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan. The list just goes on and on. So it is a factory. Everybody wants to bat at the top of the order for whenever we play in the league.
Yep, and Arun, we already had a lot of problems while selecting the squad for the T20 World Cup. With so much performance, and the names that we saw out there have almost scored a 50. I mean, things keep getting confused, and here you have Virat Kohli also opening in T20s now. So, what do you do with so much confusion?
don't ever bring up Virat Kohli's name as an opener. Akhil and I have had so many arguments, discussions, call it whatever. But why not open? Look at look at how players' careers have transformed. Rohit Sharma, most recently, right? You thought he was he was a middle order bat. He was a number 4, number 5 bat. But look at how he's completely changed, completely transformed. In white ball cricket, he dominated, and now he's a test opener. He's a very successful test opener. So, and also, if you're opening, you've got 20 overs to play. If somebody says, give me more, why not? I have it.
There is more to talk about since you've already touched upon captaincy. And this is not where we stop, because there has been something that has happened in the last week, which we're going to continue to talk about even after the Indian T20 League, till the time the World Cup doesn't get over, which is Virat Kohli's double blow. Alright guys, the news of the decade is that Virat Kohli has announced that he is going to give up his captaincy after the T20 World Cup, and a couple of days after that he announced that this is going to be his last season as the RCB captain. I don't have a question, guys. Your views? No question.
Virat Kohli read my mind.
God. Okay.
Virat Kohli read my mind, because Akhil and I had just put together a series of numbers to show how his captaincy record's been dismal, right? Particularly for Bangalore in the Indian T20 League. Virat Kohli read my mind, jumped the gun and said, I will beat Arun. I will make the announcement first. I won't give all the glory to Arun.
Alright, Akhil, how are RCB? Let's talk about RCB fans perceiving it. We have one example right here, but
well, on a non-serious note, I was at a panel where a lot of comics were discussing this, and one of the comics he was asked for his opinion, and the moment he was asked, he said, "Yeah, isn't it like five years too late that he's leaving the Bangalore captaincy?" So that was the reaction of somebody who follows the game and has a sense of humor. Well, I mean, Bangalore have serious things to look out for, I might say. They haven't won a title. It's 11, 12, whatever the years of the league. For a brand, it's a difficult situation. You have such a popular team. On basis one guy, you're pulling in so many sponsors. So they have lots of decisions to make for next season.
Let's take a look and let's talk about how Punjab always manages to quarter up. I mean, think about it. लास्ट ओवर में आपको 4 रन बनाने हैं, आपको बस जाके एक छक्का मारना है, छक्का कोई और ही बना के चला गया आपका। कार्तिक त्यागी, come on, 186, you were pretty comfortable with the 18th over. हिंदी में कहावत है, हाथी निकल गया, पूंछ अटक गया. It was just
There's an ad
that.
running on television these days. There's an ad running on television these days.
Which is what did I miss?
The Corona.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
COVID.
Just a poonch reh gaya that. But anyway, coming back to your question, the message was, let's finish the chase and win with 1 over to spare. Now what happened? They fell 2 runs short.
Exactly.
And how good is that lad in the picture? The one in the pink and blue.
I mean, this is a very interesting point for a lot of fans and audience. In a situation like this, do you go gaga? Of course, you go gaga about the talent that we see there in pink and blue, Kartik Tyagi. But also, how angry does that make you as a Punjab fan? How can you lose that match? How can you?
So Akhil and I spoke about this game the following day. Trust me, I actually must have consumed at least 20 cups of coffee through the night trying to figure out what happened there. I couldn't, and I gave up. Despite 20 cups of coffee, staying awake through the night, nobody can explain what happened there.
I'm sure Akhil can, since he has been out with pen and paper talking about the India squad and RCB's captain. Give us a reason.
And making
Akhil.
notes.
Making notes. What is happening?
I've mentioned this to Arun previously. I've been a part of franchise where we've lost 12 out of 14 games in a season. And there have been heartbreaking losses where I've spent, like, I'm not even a player, but as a part of the management, I've spent sleepless nights just thinking about those losses, close losses. And these kind of losses where you can't score 4 runs in the last game. I'm sure Anil Kumble, the thinker that he is, he's still thinking about that Henry Olunga over. I don't know if you remember in the '99 World Cup, where India, so where we lost so many wickets. So this loss is the closest that for me in that kind of a space where the Indian team couldn't finish off games, and that is exactly how Punjab have been behaving when they've not been able to close these games. These are heartbreaking losses. I'm telling you, like, you lose sleep over these kind of losses.
There's the Punjab team management have to advertise for a new position. They need to advertise for a guy who will find out, a scientist or a security person who will find out who triggers or pushes on that switch or switches off that that button come the 18th over. There must be somebody doing some mischievous thing. Arey, switch on karna. Somebody in the opposition team or in the dressing room or wherever.
Alright guys, that was Front Foot Please, our very first segment of the show. Very quickly shifting gears to the next one, which is Hotspot. Alright guys, this is the Hotspot. Now the drill is very simple. I'm going to give my two brilliant experts here a situation and going to take your take on it. You can choose who wants to go ahead with the situation. It's a call. Not both of you don't have to give your take. It's not necessary, but you can choose. All right. So the very first one coming up is, now I'm guessing there will be no hands up for this one, but the situation is, you are Virat Kohli. You have just announced that you will play for RCB until the end of your career, but you go through a terrible slump in form. What do?
Yes, of course. I mean, Virat Kohli's form slump will still be 30-35 runs at a strike rate of 110-115, which is still better than most.
Moving on to the next one. All right, so we've got another scenario here, and I'm guessing out of this one you have to take because we have to keep it balanced. You are the management of Mumbai Indians, and Hardik Pandya says if he plays with a niggle, he might risk his place in India for the T20 World Cup. But you really need him in the balance for this particular Indian T20 league. What do?
Instantly at that moment, I'm going to just zip my mouth, walk out of there. Late at night when nobody's around, I'm going to slip a copy of his IPL contract under his door.
Perfect. All right. So scenario number 3 now, guys. Scenario number 3 is you are Dinesh Karthik, who made his debut in 2004. You have been paired with Harbhajan Singh in a hotel room, and he made his debut in 1998. What all do you guys speak to each other about?
Well, Dinesh Karthik.
Did Dinesh Karthik just message someone? Because I just heard 4 vibrate. But alright, go for it.
If I am Dinesh Karthik for a second, and if I'm going to ask Harbhajan Singh, I'm a Tamilian, I'm a Chennai boy. Tell me, what's the secret of a Punjab lad getting a role in a Tamil movie? What's a Punjab guy doing in a Tamil movie?
With that, that's the end of Hotspot. Let's shift gears to 3 Reds or Umpire's Call. Alright, gentlemen, this is 3 Reds or Umpire's Call. Now, as you guys know, that there is an element of doubt in every DRS, but I'm going to make sure that there is no doubt here, because I'm that kind of umpire who just pushes the player on the other side if the player's on the fence. So that is the kind of umpire I am. Now, there is a very interesting part in this segment where we see, did you see that coming? Because that has basically been the theme this week. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you, did you see that coming? Whoever says a yes or a no right in the beginning has to defend that. Automatically, the other person has to defend the other side of the answer. And you have no option. You have to go ahead and defend it, even if you're stumped. All right? Got it? Any questions?
Let's go.
Okay, very first one. The very first one is Kohli giving up all forms of T20 captaincy in a single week. Did you see that coming?
Well, yes, I saw it coming. There's too much cricket. He's already under having too many responsibilities. Had to give it up at some time. I thought, yes, he chose a good time.
All right.
I didn't see that coming because of the timing. Akhil chose timing. I chose timing for a different reason. You don't do it, in the middle of a tournament. You do it when there's a bit of a break. So no, I didn't see that coming.
All right, well said. Moving on. Mumbai Indians losing 2 in the second leg. Did you see that coming?
I saw that coming. They're always slow starters. वो थोड़ा बजाज स्कूटर में धक्का मार के स्टार्ट करने का है ना.
अरे लेकिन सीजन शुरू नहीं हुआ है, खत्म होने वाला है. सीजन शुरू में टाइम हो गया अभी.
I didn't see that coming. I just hope Arun is not. I didn't see that coming, very frankly. I thought Pollard was coming into the tournament from a very successful league, so he was in form. Rohit Sharma was in form. I thought they would just come into the season and start winning from the first match.
Okay then, all right. So I see that you guys do not agree at all. So that's great. One is standing by yes, one is saying by no. All right, next one is Suresh Raina putting on weight. Did you see that coming?
No. Suresh Raina is one of the fittest, a guy who exercises the most, works hard on his fitness. But no.
Akhil, you have to say yes now.
I'd say yes. I'd say yes because he's been doing a lot of PR shoots, doing a lot of travel, doing a lot of activities. So difficult time to find to exercise, right? He's having a good life, doing very good work on his charitable funds, charitable trust. So difficult to find time to exercise, not being playing cricket. So you have to give him that.
Well played, Akhil. Well played. Man of the match.
As smooth as a Raina drive.
Correct. All right, next one. Neeraj Chopra acting better than Rahul Dravid in a TV ad. Did you see that coming?
But did he act better than Rahul Dravid?
He did actually. He did. So many characters he portrayed and he did that really well. I mean.
No, I did not see that coming. I think Rahul Dravid has acted the best in that act. I did not see that coming.
So, alright, so he's taken the stand of no. Arun, you have to say yes. You saw it coming.
I think that's Neeraj Chopra being Neeraj Chopra. I won't say acting. Probably put on a better show, better television act. I don't want to use the word act, but perhaps.
Well, he does
better
know
television suited. Better television suited.
Yeah, correct. Neeraj Chopra makes for great TV. Alright, so then here we are. We have successfully completed the first segment of this particular segment. And I have to make a call.
Goodies coming my way.
You know what? I have an answer to this. Arun, unfortunately, this one has been won by Akhil. And I'll tell you exactly why. How well he defended that Suresh Raina bit, where I can tell he did not agree with it. But how beautifully he got that charitable trust and PR and travel and beautifully played. So this one goes to, of course, Akhil Ranade.
Well played.
Very well played. Alright, with that, gentlemen, before we close the show, let me tell you that social media has been buzzing and there were a lot of memes. So let's take a look at some of the memes, shall we? As to what caught the eye, and let's tickle our audience a bit. These are some things that we found very funny, guys. Feel free to sort of comment if you have more memes here. Here, the first one. Not surprised to see someone meme Gaikwad doing well in Chennai. Guys, any reaction to that one?
He's the king, isn't he?
Couple of things. The best meme of the week for me, and that's coming from Wasim Jafar. So we've seen a new personality. Wasim Jafar suddenly developed into this social media. He's taken social media by storm. Some of his memes are brilliant. The timing, content. I never knew. I thought Wasim Jafar was this serious personality, but we're discovering another side too.
Yep, perfect. So we've got another one here. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This is hilarious. Take a look at this one. RCB's title job.
We can keep laughing. We can, but this is stabbing straight into many Bangalore fans' hearts.
I know. I really know that. I mean, I don't know what to say to Bangalore people. And I was in Bangalore very recently and I met a couple of Bangaloreans. The only thing that we could talk about is कि इस बार RCB का क्या होगा. खैर हमको तो trailer दिख ही गया. Moving on very quickly before I said that.
E Salah Cup namade. They'll still say E Salah Cup namade.
No, उम्मीद पे तो दुनिया कायम है. So it's good to have hope. All right, next one.
Right.
Nostalgic RCB. कुछ नहीं बदला यार. आज भी सब कुछ वैसे का वैसा है. Arun, I'm sorry about this, yeah.
This is somebody trolling. This is the producer trolling me big time.
But I thought you were
this off air.
You will, I mean, be backing Sunrisers. Kane Williamson would have been. I think that would have hurt you more.
He has no words. Let me show you a meme. Let me show you a meme. Let me show you another meme.
I'm lost. I'm at a loss of words.
2 minutes silence for those who missed the last 2 overs of the match.
Oh God.
No,
Why does it
one of the
always
most
have to? I don't know why does it always have to happen to Bangalore boys or the Bangalore team. Who are these guys who put these out? Who bring these out? Find them now. Identify yourselves, please.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this particular episode. It has been fantastic. I was really missing this energy. And now that we're back at it along with the Indian T20 League, looking forward to many more shows like this.
Lots of banter. Thank you, Ridhima. Good start to the day.
Good one. See you guys very soon. You guys stay tuned to, of course, the Doubtful Review system, as we call it. No doubt you're going to have a lot of fun, so keep watching us and stay tuned to this space.